Hello guys, welcome to my channel. So today's video is one of the interview scenario question. So let's look into the scenario. The finance department called one of the HR managers after discovering an error in the employees table data. The HR manager called the data team to obtain records 4 through 7 from the workers table. Since only a smaller number of records were determined to be inaccurate, could you write a SQL query to assist the HR team? So here they are calling as so one of the employee table data, they identified as some data team to obtain records 4 to 7. So small data only. So sometimes some of them are asking as I want the range of this data. So from first 10 rows or after 10 rows, from 10th row to 20th row or 50th row to 100th row. So we had to display data. Okay. So like this, the specific range of data we had to get. That is in this scenario. For example, let's look into 51 records to I want to display as 75 records. Okay, like this, the scenario. So in this, I have taken as one sample data called as the employees table, employee ID, employee name, department ID, employee salary. So same thing, I have inserted some records. We'll see the table first. I'd like to start from employees. So I get the details, employee ID, employee name, department ID, and employee salary. So this one, first I will try to write as though the same query we will get this one. So I want to display this SQL query to fetch the records from 4th to 7th. So what I can write is SQL query records, SQL query to fetch records from 4th to 7th to display the data. So 4th to 7th called as so this one. So 4th to 7th, this data only I had to fetch. This is the simple query. Okay. But sometimes we had to confuse in the interview when the interviewer is asking to this question suddenly. So why this much simple question is asking there? So they are sometimes to test with some basic knowledge in our in the interview scenario. Okay. So let's try to this one is simple only. So we had to one way we had to use with the offset function, and other way we had to know with the window function. So window function is row num. So direct we had to write with the row num function. So there is no confusion in this state. So direct I will try to write with the select star comma row number function over. So in this over, there is no partition in this scenario. So we are not done with any analyzing part. So direct we had to order by the row number, which particular column, like the column name is employee ID. So direct we had to order by the employee ID, then apply with the row number function. So over order by EMP ID. Okay, so this one simple thing. So row number over order by employee ID as row num. Okay, from table name. So our table name is employees. If I execute this part, I'll get the row number. So of course, employee ID also unique number only, but in sometimes maybe duplicates records also will get. Okay, so that is the reason. So straight away I have applied with the order by also. Okay, so order by and row num. Now we know with the row num. So straight away we had to write with the row num, where row num between 4 and 7 are like this, or else we can write with this one subquery also, where row num between 4 and 7. If I execute this part, okay, so invalid column name direct straight away row num is not executing. So because of row num is the not straight away default column name. So in this scenario, what we can do, we will put the subquery, select open brace. So this entire thing will put as one subquery. This one will call as some X subquery. Okay. Now I want the column names. So column names are I want. So just check with the column names once. Select to employee ID, employee name. Okay. So let's consider all columns. Select star from. Okay. This is the subquery. This entire subquery will store as in X from X table. Now I will apply with the where condition. Where row num between 4 and 7. Because earlier row num is not working, right? So this is we created column row number. So that is the reason it's not working. Or else we can use with the CTE also in this part. For time being, I'm using with the subquery. Where row num between 4 and 7. Till something invalid column name row num. Okay. Select to star from row num. Okay. So here I have mentioned as star. In place of star, I will try to write with the column names. Let's look. EMP ID, EMP name, DEPT ID, EMP salary. Okay. If I execute this, till row num. Okay. Okay, got it. So here I have written this part. So this one not working, right? Okay. So we'll try to remove this part. We missed that for it. Okay, got it. Okay, so this is the simple way we had to write with the this one, where row num between 4 and 7. So this is by using with the row num function. So what row num function is will do? Row num function is assigns a unique sequential integer. Okay, so the rows within the result set. For example, here we are starting with row num called as starting at 1 for the first row. The order is based on the employee ID. We need between 4 and 7, right? So between 4 and 7, we have filter with the by using where clause. So this the where clause filters the result set to include only 4th to 7th records. So this is method 1. Like method 1. Second method, method 2. So method 2 we have to use with the offset. So direct we'll try to write with the offset function. So here I am trying to write with select to star from employees. Let's start from employees. So up to I have written table ID. Now I will straight away I will order by EMP ID. Now, so if I execute this part, I will get all the records. Okay, order by employee ID. Now I want offset function. So offset, I want first to skip the 3 rows. So I want the data from 4th row. So to skip 3 rows. So offset 3 rows, fetch next 4 rows. Means Why I am mentioning with the next 4 rows means we want the records between 4 and 7. So 4, 5, 6, and 7. So 4 rows. So 4 rows only. If I execute this part, I will get the 4 records. So here the simple function called as what is the offset. So here offset called as mainly to so this offset function is mainly to skip the first 3 rows in the result set. So it is effectively starting from the 4th row. So how it is effectively starting for the 4th row call as we are skipping the 3 rows. So next it will start from the 4th row and fetch with the next 4 rows. So fetch call as after skipping the first 3 rows, this clause fetches the next 4 rows, which correspond to the 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th records. Okay. And order by, so to order by with the ascending order. So employee ID column, by default, it will display as the ascending order. So this is the way we had to fetch with the 4th row to 7th row. So method 1 by using row num function, and method 2 I'm using with the offset. Okay, thank you. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you like the content.